many gallons you guys ended up putting on, but it frees up what's in your soil. So whether it be manures, synthetic fertilizers, herbicides, anything that we're putting on is going to salt. So the grounds are held up. So when you do get a rain, the ground's not able to take it all because it's held up. It's not each year because it gets tied up. So what we can show you is on my own farm in Nebraska. Been using humics for 15 years now, and the last 5-6 years, going this to be a 6th year, I haven't added any microbes, and it's going on 9th year going this year, but it's freeing it up. So by the end of each year, my phos levels are actually higher than hold another crop performance. And so, what humic acid can do, and just to save my inputs is huge. But when you get a rain, it allows the soil to accept it. It'll hold it, and you guys probably saw it when the rain shut off. You get July, August. Big difference is where the roots are going to get to. It's holding moisture, and it's really helping with drought stress, heat stress. A lot of key areas of that. That's one thing to ask these guys about, because you guys ran quite a bit this last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we only ran two gallon with our Milo. That's what we did. 2 gallon of humic acid and treated with the Explode, and we ran the Bio Boost, and that was basically our whole fertility package until we were heading. And then we just ran, foliar package. So
we ran, I want to say 7,000-8,000 gallons of humic acid through our drill and lead, and never stopped and unplugged the filter once. It's the cleanest humic acid you can find. It flows like water. So,
And it's 12% humic. But what we've done, everything we have is nanotized. And so we nanotize our humic. So what that does is it encapsulates the small, medium, and large long chain carbons. And it keeps the long chain in suspension better. And then if it does settle, which it will, it's the nature of humic, it goes into suspension. You see even the totes you guys are getting down there. Like when we get back, there's nothing. But I did just get a phone call on the way down. The guy was telling me, he started looking at his maps, and he said, I couldn't figure out why he had oats and rye planted over the winter this last year. Because I couldn't figure out why on one side of the field it was 2 foot tall. And then I went and looked at my map, and he said that's where I spread the input. Because if they just opened it up and allowed the roots to work, whatever it was, but he said there was literally no difference. But that's what it does. It just makes, if the soil's healthier, you're feeding those microbes carbon, therefore your plants will be healthier because you have some colors. So you start with the basics. That's a good place to start. Other one I wanted to talk about was our engine. So engine, nitrogen generator. It's our, I guess, answer to pivot bio. It's the only thing we do different. We've got 7 different microbes in there that are pulling nitrogen. Pulling from the atmosphere, can pull from the soil, wherever it's available, we'll pull into the plants. The thing we've done different is we've fed the microbes. Like, the thing that drove me nuts was why when it's open for 24 hours, you can't use it again. Well, we fed them. There's sugars, there's humics, there's carbons in there to feed them. And if you leave that thing open and as long as it doesn't freeze, you can use it next year. There's no shelf life per se, just don't let it freeze. So, but we've seen results. We had Bayer Research had us in their trials up Seward this year, and we got the results back, and we're super pleased. We saw yield increase with reduced nitrogen, with no nitrogen versus the test, and so pretty powerful. You can just at least see results on the third party and what's going on. But we also, and we'll have it laid out over here, but I intentionally took a field to deficient because I wanted to see, okay, if we've got a field that's deficient, and my agronomist was screaming at me. I told him what I was trying to do, but once we got deficient, we came out fully applied it. So you put 16 ounces an acre on, and it'll pull nitrogen. So 1 week later, and I got the printouts over here if you come over, all of a sudden, we were back to normal. And then the next week after our nitrogen increased, we're still in the good stages. So we're seeing it work, we're seeing it plant health. You guys used some this year on milo and corn, I think?
I think we ran a half rate on the Milo this year just because we didn't have as high hopes. So the Pivot Bio was basically in furrow only. You could seed treat it, but it was pretty pricey to do. He's going to be cheaper on the seed treatment. There's the in furrow, and you can come and retreat multiple times. So you can go foliarly later. And that's what the Bayer, they went as much as no synthetic and 4 total treatments to try and just totally replace synthetic
There's
nitrogen.
200 pound check and like the field average to 200 something.
And Hybrid 85 does that engine treatment in the bag, and we were up at his meeting last week, and the guy kind of surprised him with the data, but he took some return seed and tested for the viability of the engine after it had been on the seed for a year, and it was 100% good to go. So we're Pivot Bio, we had 12 days after treating seed on Milo to get it planted.
And it all comes down to being anodized, encapsulated, finished with their form. So as long as they're plant health and happy, we're seeing viability. So. But yeah, so we teamed up with Hybrid 85, which is a seed company out of Omaha, but become the first nitrogen in a bag. So pretty proud of that. But it'll be more in the future, but it takes the company being a little bit. I bet even pioneers that they'd never do it because they're too worried about lawsuits. He said our corn can fall on the ground, they'll keep coming back, but if we 5 bushel off because of nitrogen, they'll sue our ass every time. Fair enough.
He had data, was it like 8.5 bushel, just
10.1 difference between treated versus untreated.
with just the seed treatment.
And that was triple line test that they've done. Yep, which yeah, he dropped that on us at the show, and I didn't know he was gonna do that. That was pretty cool. That's all I got. I just stop over, we'll show you the water test, and we'll compare it to AMS, which a lot of guys are using. But what we're seeing is you can replace your AMS, drop your pH to under 5, and it'll hold it, and it breaks down salt. So if you got a compound salt, if you're running it with 32 or 28 or whatever it is, well, even salt in the AMS, but it breaks it from a compound to a simple salt. So then you're getting rid of your salt problem in your soils. It's fertilizers, is what it is. If you need to use it, you need to use it, but at least we can get rid of that problem. And it won't eat up your machine too.
It's safe enough to handle. I've seen him drink it before, so.
I may not have to even have it. No, it's safe. It's all it is oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. It's just the form that it's compressed into. When it hits, it reacts and buffers. And to compare it to AMS, it's running about 1/3 of the price. If you run a 17 pound a gallon, you're only putting in 16 ounces per gallon, so you can get rid of your sacks. I'll post those around. And it's 1/3 and a half rate or cost per acre. Otherwise, pop over here, see what we got. But the one thing I do gotta say, VW guys, I do listen to their podcast all the time.
Broadcast?
Yeah, it's good. Even when Buck's on it, it's good.
He said, yeah.
No, I saw my